Hello, my name is Johnny. Welcome to a special World War II 172 scale. I'm going to look at the kit and not the usual army type kit, tank, vehicle, soldiers, but a big German submarine. If you'd like, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, reply, and share. You can see this is 172 scale by Revell. There's the box. Gonna look at the box, the parts. Got a Tiger tank down here that's 172 for scale. Got a little story about a Tiger tank and a submarine. I'll say later, historical. Let's take a look at this part of the box, then we'll look at the side of the box where they got a little bit of a story. 172. I've had this for a number of years. Don't know if I'm ever going to make it. Build it. You see how big it is, how much shelf space it would take, and so forth. And a lot of the 172 scale I like to have as a war game. The only thing I thought about for wargaming on this could be at the edge of a board, of the big board, like a dock. And then you could have fighting there. Up in towards the end of the war, the British were fighting the Germans up in northern Germany that faced the sea, so maybe it could have been something like that. But I don't think any troops ever came by the submarine. Most of the submarine pens, I believe, were on the coast of France, which they held, some of them till the end of the war. But let's look at the big part here. Man, it'll take a lot of glue and holding, I'm sure, to get this together. See if that comes out. There's the inside. Again, there's the Tiger tank. I'll tell that story a little bit later. There's the Tiger tank there for scale. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, what do we got? Take these parts out. The box. Gonna leave the parts in the plastic wrapper because, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna ever build this, and we'll just have to do our best on what we can see through the plastic. Because if I ever want to sell it, I don't want to sell it opened. You can understand that. Let's take a look here. We'll look at the box, the side, and then the instructions. You can see here. So there's a lot of parts, but not too many parts, as you can see, because a lot of this is big. Cool. Got a couple of sprues in here. Space is always a premium, and I believe Revell made more than one German World War II submarine this size. This is the 7C Wolf Pack one. Die grauen Wolfe. And I believe they made some Japanese ones. Here's some other parts. Very thick booklet. Let's look at the cool decals and things and sheets. We got a flag and so forth. You can cut out and put on and different things. And then, of course, that's interesting. The devil-like red devil figure there. Odd looking like a cow there. Things for, I guess, comes with a a stand where you put that on down there about the submarine of the size. That's very cool with the turtle-like and some shields. Different U numbers. Watching documentaries or movies about U-boats always seem a little claustrophobic and extremely dangerous. There's some here. And then trying to put those lines on that they show that they don't give. That would be like a string or wire or something, would be extremely hard to do. So I buy models, buy lots of models. Sometimes I kind of know I'm never going to get to them, but I buy them anyway because I'm also a collector besides just a model builder. Folks can understand that. Let's see here. Let's get this. More of the part sprues. How it would be painted, a little bit different there. Early version, late version, and so forth. Yeah, it sits on a little base. What you do. Probably a video out there. Someone built one of this real nice. So you get the idea. Yeah, is that part of the mast or a snorkel or both or what? And a couple of options. So this kit keep you busy. There's the deck cannon, is neat. A lot to do, a lot of painting, especially if you didn't want to get streaks on here on the painting. And then if you did spray paint and or airbrush, probably would be best, and so forth. I don't have an airbrush anymore. That's that. Let me just quickly tell the story about one story about the Tiger tank. Supposedly Japan, Axis ally, they purchased one in, I believe, 1942, and they wanted it to be shipped over, and it was going to be shipped in parts in a U-boat in different sections. I believe the payment either was made and it was never sent, or it wasn't completed and it wasn't sent, but it would have had to go all the way from all the way around, all the way going this way to Japan, or under South America and up all the way to Japan. Who knows if it would have ever got there, because they did have a little bit of trade and did send some things from the U-boats to Japan, and I believe vice versa. And of course, throughout the war, they still had diplomatic visits from the Japanese to Germany. So that would have been cool. Let's look at the box here. Nice close-up pictures of a completed model. Yeah, to get these decals on there and so forth. Look at the nice paint job they do. Machine gun, deck gun. Here's the specifics, what colors you might need. Can be built with or without net saw. Finely detailed hull showing rivets and welds, imitation flood valves and vents, accurate representation of deck decals, torpedo hatches optionally open or closed, movable stern rudder, detailed propellers, movable hydroplanes, periscope can be extended or retracted in various positions, detailed conning tower and bridge, detailed topside with conning tower with antenna, compass and hatch, second version conning with a hydraulic antennae, detailed 20mm AA gun on rotating mount, separate spray guard of top edge conning tower, finely detailed 88mm cannon with optical sighting and control equipment, optional side spray guard, boat hooks, net deflection antenna, as well as displays with different U-boat numbers, yarn to make antenna, specific decals for various versions, early and late. And then there's some information on the other side. Flip, 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 flip. (2003). This is 2023, so this kit is 20 years old. I believe you get these for around $100. Could be more, could be less, depending on the deal and so forth. And here's about the U-boat. Type 7C is the best known. World War II was built in large numbers, upgraded several times. This type represents the ultimate high point of the submarine era. Equipped with 4 bow and 1 stern torpedo. It was a fearsome weapon. The task assigned the German submarines was trade warfare. They were designed to disrupt England's supply lines and innumerable sunken ships. Bear witness to this. The gray wolves of the Atlantic made war of escort convoys and hunted in packs. Accustomed to success, however, the period from 43 was devastating for the German submarines. Their hunters became the hunted. New search equipment tracked the German submarine mercilessly and turned them into steel coffins for innumerable German submarine crews. This rise and fall of the German submarine warfare. Technical data, 67.1 meters. There's this engine size and what it would do. So forth, approximately 44 crew. You can see this box is a little warped, but the parts are fine inside. Now I gotta put it all back together and put it back where I found it from, where it was stored. Until next time, more World War II 172 scale. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed what I could do for this video.